We're live.
We
Don't
are.
do it.
Slow.
When you wanna go to it. Hey, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
And welcome to the day that it is. It's Monday.
Hey Daniel, how's it going?
Time to go in.
I finally managed to get Skype and the camera back working and everything.
You did?
Yeah,
You had to install an old version of Skype, right?
I did, yeah. And the first thing it told me when I launched it this morning was, we're going to discontinue this version of Skype. To keep using Skype, please update as soon as possible, sort of thing. I'm just like, no.
So does that mean that you're going to have to update at some point?
At some point, yes. But it means we have a little bit of time.
Oh man, that sucks though. What are we meant to do when we have to update again? I guess just deal with it.
Yeah, pretty much. As with everything that is a challenge, you just have to overcome it with a careful strategy and inventive.
Panicking.
And massive panicking, yeah.
What was I drawing that? Huh. Have the animation layer I'm working on, and then I have just apparently some hands on another layer. Where are these hands? Is the question.
I don't know, Sophie. Where do they be? I'm just gonna take a second image and just stick it here. And then, whoa! The not so solid snake underscore senpai is now following us. Thank you.
Thank you, not so solid snake senpai. Thank you for noticing us.
Snake.
It's a solid snake.
Hello, Tips.
Good morning, Tips.
How are you?
How's it going, dude?
Senpai only notices good artist. Yay.
Oh. Thank you. You're out of bed, Tibbs. That's amazing. What progress. Look at us all being functioning people. Fighting the good fight. Being up on time.
She's singing.
What time is it for you, Snake Senpai? I'm gonna call you Snake Senpai. That's a great name.
Two AM.
2 AM.
Oh, does that mean you're on the east coast of the US then?
That is some late night shenaniganizing that's going on. Thank you for coming to the stream even though it's super late. Happy to have you. New York City! It's a place Mike and I really want to visit. Especially because you guys have an amazing comic convention that goes on every year over there.
Yeah.
As if you needed an excuse.
Is there something beeping upstairs?
Or maybe. I think it's just a thing. I don't know what thing it is, but I think it's just something going. Don't think it's anything to worry about.
Okay.
Mike's a warrior.
There's a beeping, you know?
He's a big warrior. Big worry head.
The Japanese word for snake is heavy.
Really?
Says Tibbs.
Huh. Heavy. I thought you said heavy.
Oh no, heavy.
Heavy. Okay. Michi means path. So we know how to say snake path.
Yeah, if we combine them in the right order.
Path of snakes. How do you say path of snakes? This is the path I choose to walk. The path of snakes.
Not so solid snake. I am using Photoshop. It looked like you had a correction tool that acted like the way it does in Sketchbook, but I see the Photoshop logo.
The correction tool, eh?
Yeah, this is Photoshop.
What tool are you using, Mike?
I've just been using the brush.
Mystery.
I mean, this is the color picker.
That's not a correction tool, though. Tim is encouraging you to investigate the mysterious sound.
And he was never seen again.
That's exactly how people get picked up in movies. I'm never investigating any sound. The sound can come to me. I've seen them movies. I know what not to do.
You've seen the movie.
Those movies. I'm generalizing. All of them.
Hey, Steiny.
Good morning, Steiny. How's it going? Did you just finish streaming? Sounds coming to you can be pretty bad. I'm generally more worried about those. Especially if they sound like bears or something similar.
Rawr.
No!
Rawr.
No!
Rawr.
You don't stream on weekends? Oh, so it must still be the weekend for you, of course. For it is Monday morning for us. What? I just felt like saying what?
Yeah, you did.
What?
I get it.
What, forsooth?
I noticed.
Prithee. Okay. When you were drawing, that purple line follows your brush.
Oh.
So that'll be your smoothing, right?
Yeah. Photoshop introduced smoothing, so maybe it's very similar to that. For sure.
It looks like you're getting pretty close to having your scene done, though, Steiny. Last I saw it was in colour.
I think he's doing effects and lighting there.
Rolando! Good morning! How are you? How are you this fine grey morning? It's very grey here. Let's see. It's light flare, light overlay, ground shadows, and done. Sounds like you're pretty close.
Okay. Reduce this down.
Might give me a look. It looks like stop tooting.
Wasn't stop tooting. I was trying to figure out what you were tooting about.
I will stop tooting, but only for you. Thing. It could have rhymed better, I have to say, but still, I tried.
Tips ass. Imblia. How do people work without a handy mirror canvas button in Toon Boom?
They just have to suck it up and do it, fortunately. I've been asking myself the same question for many years. The solution I found is to put everything on a peg and then flip the peg. It's not much of a solution, I'm afraid. It's not great. Having a flip canvas button is a simple integration, I feel, that should have been done a long time ago but has yet to be done.
It's maybe not that simple. I don't know.
It feels like it should be pretty simple. I'm not asking the world, Mike. I'm really not. Good morning, Hardick. I was just thinking about asking you. I don't suppose you ever found a way to flip the canvas into Toon Boom apart from pegging everything.
Oh, also, Orlando says that they're recovering from San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, how was San Diego Comic Con?
I didn't realize like animation stuff got shown and revealed at San Diego Comic Con. Looks like the con has absorbed animation stuff as well.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I don't suppose you've got to see the amphibia opening. Taking the main camera.
If you saw the amphibia opening, you would have seen some Swifty animation.
And some standard animation.
Yeah.
The standard gold standard. Whoa, cool, Orlando found some animators. Yes.
Yeah. They exist. Cool.
They do. A lot of people from the webs, the creators of Rockman 11, and went to a Leica exhibit. That sounds like an awesome time.
Cool.
Ooh. Well, thanks, Not So Solid Snake Senpai. Thanks for dropping in. Sleep well.
And their last message was saying that both San Diego and New York City Comic Con, both in recent years, have been getting big with animated series. San Diego more than New York, but they both have been. Wish I could have gone to San Diego. I used to go to New York every year till I went away to college. Cool. Yeah, we want to go to both. Maybe New York next year.
Yeah, we really do. Maybe we'll make it next year. Who knows? But yeah, sleep well. Thank you for dropping in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. I've not used TV Paint, but I believe India has. She certainly has a dongle for it.
That's a how. It seems pretty good. I haven't used it a whole lot though, I have to say. I have a lot of friends who use it though. Elle uses it, Paperback Animator uses it. Yeah, Stanley Irish America was smaller too. There's so many people in so many different places across America, and all of them are like their own continent. That's how far apart they feel. Ha! Yes! One day when we move to New York, the world will be our oyster.
What are you talking about in Orlando? Sending in portfolio. Registration for professionals is on. Is that for San Diego now?
I guess to become a guest? Would they pay for travel and such? At the moment we have neither money nor time, but in the future, maybe we'll have those things. That's what I'm hoping for next year.
You get free badges for 3 years if you register as a professional. Whoa.
That's pretty awesome. We could do that.
We could try.
That would be really cool. Oh, I'm excited.
I feel like we're more like industry adjacent than actually industry.
Industry adjacent? What does that mean?
It means like we work in the field, but we're at one field over. Like there's a barley field and we're in the field with the sheep in it. I don't know. I feel like you can be working in the industry as like, oh, where do you work? Where it's like, oh, we work from home for ourselves. I think freelancing is professional and is.
Oh, we freelance.
Yeah, but it just feels like one step removed.
Alright, man. Tons of people freelance, especially in animation. There's those people who work on freelance projects from home.
That's true. That's true. It's true. It's true. Tip says she is industry.
Industry. Indestructible. Invincible. Ooh, you got your industry badge.
Nice.
That's really cool. I think that's something that we're definitely looking into doing. Sounds like there's nothing but advantages. And I would really love to attend one year.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what was wrong.
What is it?
I had the smoothing way higher up than it needed it to be. And that was slowing down my strokes. I thought it was lag, but it was intentional lag. I just didn't need it.
Will do. Will do, Rolando. I mean, at least it gives us the opportunity to go.
3 free years, and by then you should be getting invited as guests anyway.
Well, maybe.
I reread Glim yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, it was really fun. Like it was nice to, because I haven't read the book in at least 6 months, maybe even like 9 or 10 months, and it reads really well. And like,
Does it?
yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot of fun.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. You know, but it's really difficult to read your own work. I'm sure you guys will attest. When you've drawn anything or written anything, even if you like it, you don't know if it reads to other people. You don't know if it's actually any good.
Yeah.
And I'm still at that point with Glim where I can't read it without, like, I can't read it as a book. It's weird.
It's more like a work in progress still to you or something.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, hey, Generally Bananas. How's it going? You said that you were working on an animated project, or you had a deadline. How's it going?
Positive attitude. Oh, how is stretch? You caved. What did you cave into? Ice cream. You scream. They scream.
I could do with ice cream.
It's
surprisingly warm. Like I went outside like 7 p.m. It was baking outside.
It was really hot yesterday night.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
You bought some Sennheiser headphones. And cool.
What are Sennheiser headphones?
Generally Bananas, I mostly just have lip sync and backgrounds to do, and it's due on the 28th.
That sounds pretty awesome. Like you're in good nick to get that done. I wish there's an easy way into to select all colours within an area. Or rather to select by colour within an area. So if I wanted to select only the black lines, but I only want to do it within the head area, I could. That'd be pretty useful.
I mean, you could select all the black lines and then deselect the non-head area if you wanted.
I don't know if that works, to be honest.
Why wouldn't that work?
I just haven't found that stuff like that generally doesn't tend to when it gets complicated.
It'd be like selecting everything and then deselecting what you didn't want.
Yeah. I mean, I could try it, just I've had various experiences with Toon Boom which have taught me that probably that wouldn't work.
Okay, well let's test the theory then. If you get the black arrow tool.
Okay.
And where's your tool properties? Click the red arrow and then click on the blacks. And then use unclick the red arrow, I guess. And then whatever you use to deselect lines.
Alt? I don't know. Normally you have to click on the line again to deselect it.
Okay, try either Control or Alt and dragging over his body.
And I'll select just his body.
I don't know then.
Yeah, select it again. This is Control. Nope, now it's selected a different layer.
Okay.
This is what I mean. There are certain things that Toon Boom does and certain things Toon Boom doesn't do. And certain things that Toon Boom makes you feel stupid for asking it to do. Did Rolando say anything about the headphones?
He did. It's like high-end audio brand is considered state-of-the-art Hall of Fame since the 90s, and their audio quality have not been beat. Each pair is handmade in Germany. The cables can be replaced. They're very modular.
Wow, that sounds super cool.
You got them for 200. Usually they cost 800.
Whoa. Sounds like you got yourself a good deal there.
Would it be too pretentious to buy this as a poster size thing, frame it and put it up?
No, dude, that's up to you. Like, if you've done a piece that you really like and you want to frame it, you can totally do that.
Cool.
Like, I won't stop you. I won't do it with any of my own work though, but that's not because of you or anything. That's just some people like to frame the work, some people like to burn the work.
And there's no in betweens.
Nope.
You
either like it or you burn it.
Hey, lollipop. Oh, I get it. Lollipop.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh lollipop.
We appreciate you finding us.
Yeah, thanks for finding us. It's cool to have you here. How are you doing?
Are you an artist yourself? Or an animator? Or somewhere in between?
I wanna know what love is.
Can you show me?
I wanna know. Can you show me?
Are those two different songs?
Yeah. Definitely.
Tarzan's just like, I wanna know what love is.
He doesn't say that in the song.
I know.
That would be great though. I need a hero!
Ah, I see. Lollipop says, I want to get into animation, but I'm trying to figure out my style still.
Well, style will come with time. That's the piece of advice that I feel like I can give in that regard is don't worry about your style. Style will happen naturally. If you want to animate now. Go for it. You'll never be ready to do it. You just gotta jump in. And through doing it, you'll find your style.
Yeah.
Tibbs is giving advice that is also the good. Thank you, Tibbs. Oh no! Really, the anxiety is killing you. You should be excited. It's going to be awesome. You're going to be amongst people who are as passionate about it as you are. People who you can actually talk to about it and who will know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. A cat just broke a plate. Them cats.
Our cat is oddly absent. Did you give her breakfast?
I gave her chicken, so she's always gone and slept again now.
Alright, okay.
She's got what she wanted from me.
Yeah, I think there's overlaps between attempting to find a style and like drawing consistently. Like, a good way of drawing consistently is creating a model sheet for your character, and then using that as a reference, and observing that. If you're working in 2D, that is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the same reference sheet is made to build the model, and then the model.
So it depends what kind of animation you want to go into. Like, if you want to go into studio animation, where you work in a studio all day with fellow animators, rather than freelancing from home. If you generally want to be working other people's stuff, shows like, I don't know, Castlevania or Amphibia, like through different people, you're going to want to be able to emulate their style anyway. Style is really overrated. Hardik, did you have passionate people in your ex-school?
I think he used the sarcasm.
See, because I remember there being not many passionate people from your ex-school.
His face might be a little bit too prominent.
And Dan's like, no, it's good, it's good. So he's about to start saying that. So I'm trying to squash his face before he does no, because the O is going to be a stretch. So I'm anticipating that open mouth. That's the plan anyway. That's my plan, Fran.
If you could go back to art school, India, do you think you would?
If I could take my angel face and go back to art school. Go back as in just take another semester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about time traveling back to...
Yeah, I totes would. Yeah, if I could being my rent's taken care of.
Yeah.
And I don't have a bazillion projects on, then I would definitely go back. Because as far as I'm concerned, in England we get things like grants and bursaries to help us out with costs.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, that time is free time for you to work on the craft. You may be given assignments, but frequently there are assignments that you can project your stuff onto.
Yeah.
You can still pretty much do what you want as long as you're demonstrating what the assignments want. So I would definitely take like another 2 or 3 years to just sit and practice without work going on. Because now I have a better idea of where I'd want to focus. You know?
That's true, yeah. You would
It's kind of ironic that once you spent a couple of years away from school, you then know what it was you should have been studying in school.
Yeah.
But at that point it's kind of late. But yeah.
That time at school is in order to figure that stuff out. So you at least like you kind of knew where you wanted to go.
Yeah, I guess when you go into university though, you're in the mindset that you've got to be taught. So you're kind of waiting to be taught stuff.
Yeah.
Rather than knowing that when you go to art school, probably the best thing to do is for you to emulate the stuff that you like a lot and figure out how it works yourself. So if I went back to school this time, I would do a heck of a lot of studies of different artists and animators who I really like, and try and figure out how they do what they do, and do that myself without waiting for the teacher to tell me how to animate.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
I wouldn't worry about doing it wrong. I'd just figure out how to do it right. If that makes sense. Like, being afraid to start is a real thing, and when you first go to university, you're often afraid to start because you feel like if you start and do it wrong, people will laugh at you, or you'll find out you've done it wrong because the tutor will be like, that's not how you animate. But now, of course, I know that there isn't really a wrong. You just do it and try and get it right.
I think there's a certain amount of waiting for permission in when you're in an institution for education. It's like waiting to be told you're ready to do X, Y, or Z, and like you can just begin. Like with
no one ever tells you is the problem.
Yeah.
And so you eventually figure out that no one's going to, and you're like, oh man, why did I spend all that time waiting? Why did no one tell me that I could just do it straight off, and I should, and if people were, no one has been told that they're now good to do it. It's something that you just do. It's weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Any school recommendations? Not from us, simply because being English and Scottish, we can't really recommend any place in America because we don't know a lot of American schools.
Yeah, we don't keep tabs on it.
But people in the chat might have some good recommendations.
Hey, TJ.
Oh, in Britain. If you were thinking of going to Britain, I'd actually recommend going to Ireland. That's got some good animation schools.
I think Turning the Bananas might be in the UK and just now.
Oh, okay. Well, I went to Staffordshire University, but it wasn't that good when I went. So I don't know if it's changed.
I heard Bournemouth is good.
Bournemouth is good. When I was looking at that, it seemed very good for 3D. So if that's your thing, Bournemouth looks good.
I've seen 2D stuff coming out there as well.
Yeah, I don't know if they do that now. Newport looked okay. Portsmouth looked okay. Bristol's a good place to be because there's Aardman there. So that's a very good place to be. Just in terms of where you place yourself. To be honest, it's been so long since I've been at university. A lot of courses have probably changed now.
Yeah.
Animation's changed a lot too.
Ah, you're in Italy. Gotcha.
Ooh. Amazing. Very, very cool. You know, if you were picking from European countries, then of course France and Gobelins is a great place to go for animation. They know what they're about.
Yeah. That's definitely like you can't wait to start animating with Gobelins, so like you need to have already begun and be well on your journey.
I don't know if that's true.
What would it be called? The entry requirements for Gobelins are high.
What are they?
Like, you need to be able to demonstrate the ability to animate already, I think.
Are you
Like,
sure?
your portfolio needs to be strong in order to get into Goblins.
Yes.
Which is
something everyone should be aiming for.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need to already be animating.
It wouldn't hurt.
No, of course it wouldn't hurt, but I don't know if that's a requirement. I think if you have strong style and are showing movement in your pieces already, then they would probably accept you. I think it just depends how good your portfolio is. Nice looking up the requirements, so we'll know. Show. Faux show.
Sorry, I'm not getting anything. This might be for
Summer school.
maybe
Honestly, I don't think you need to already be animating to apply to Goblin's animation degree. Not as far as I remember having looked at it. Since Aline and I were considering trying to go. But I can't recommend enough just going and having a look yourself and checking it out. I can see schools starting to do that in the future though, now that animation software is more prevalent and it kind of is just stuff available for people to animate from whenever they really want to. Like, Krita is great free software if you're looking for a place to start with digital animation. So this is the no.
Yeah, from what I'm reading here, they give you an art test. This one's specifically for 3D animation though.
An art test doesn't mean you have to do animation though.
No, you have to animate something in Maya to get into a Goblin.
Can we have a look at that?
The test will ask candidates to produce an animated sequence around 8 seconds in accordance with a predetermined subject which is put together in a 3D space. The test will use
Can I
Maya
see the
software.
actual title of what it is they're applying for though? Hold on.
3D character animator, undergraduate level. Or maybe the prerequisite for this is an undergraduate level.
Yeah, that's a prerequisite. So you're looking at something which is meant to be after you've taken the course.
Gotcha.
I want to be careful not to give people the impression they need to know how to animate before applying for an animation course.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, that's never been a thing. You know, and Goblins is a great place to encourage people to go to.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man, I don't know if the world's getting more grim. You know, in a lot of ways the world's getting better. People are becoming, in general, it feels more accepting, or at least I've seen a lot more acceptance than there used to be. I mean, in terms of politics, it's not great, but in terms of the kind of general consensus and opinion, things are moving forward.
Yeah, there's a lot more acceptance in the mainstream, for sure. What, like the bank in Harry Potter?
What? Gringotts?
Yeah, that's what Goblins is like. It's just run by goblins.
Yes. I'm assuming Gobelins means goblins in French.
Oh, hey, Fitzy.
Hey, Claire, good morning. How are you this fine Monday? Yes, I know that feeling, Claire. The sleepiness. I hope you have a good day at work, though. I hope it's pleasant and wakes you up in a good way. There's nothing worse than just being tired all day at work. I remember a couple of days going into work and being super tired, and just makes everything so much slower to do.
Yeah.
We're good, thanks, Claire. Pretty much the same as you.
I'm sleepy. So sleepy. Trying to describe these Grumps without over describing them is tricksy. I want them to have an air of mystery, but I also want them to sort of, you can tell features and stuff, so that I can convey their personality a little bit more. I think you'd only really kind of roughly concepted the glums when I started this painting.
Yeah.
And they were more glummy by the time, well now because they're in the book and stuff.
They're a bit impressionistic anyway, so you can kind of paint them however you like.
Yeah. Same to you, Claire. If you disappear, probably have a great day.
Yeah. 100%. 100% good day.
You say that quite a bit. 100%. So.
Do I?
Yeah.
I never noticed. I hope it's not one of those things now where I hear myself saying it all the time and I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Love that.
One day you'll see the game it's from.
Yeah.
Wow, this hair isn't great in this sequence here. It's kind of just turned into two blobbles. Rather than the lovely nuanced thing it was meant to be. No. No, it's good. So now we can its shape. So I'm kind of just straight aheading it, seeing where I feel like his face should go next. And I often start drawing the face because I kind of have an idea of how I want that to move in terms of what the tilt's going to be like, what the expression's going to be like. That's the thing I see clearest and strongest in my head, so I'll get that down first. And then try and make the body and the actual head shape follow that. To me, the expression's like probably the most fun and important thing, so I try to get that down first.
Little glowy eyes. Wow.
I hope that the language learning is going well, by the way, Tips.
Seems like her focus is on learning to learn. Not well, learning what works best for her, learning wise, and reapplying it back to how she studies, which is cool.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like it's a thing which is going to save a lot of time in the long run. And then sometimes you get times like this where the face doesn't quite work, even though you tried to draw it first. Because you're trying to fit the head around it, and suddenly you realise that in order for the head to be on model, the head needs to be a little bit bigger, and the face doesn't fit properly onto it. But we'll get there.
What is your favourite thing to draw / animate?
Expressions, like characters talking or reacting to one another.
That's cool. That's pretty broad, but specific in a very different sense.
I guess acting is my favourite thing to animate. I might not be all that good at it, especially subtle acting, which I haven't done a lot of. But even when the character's flipping around and fighting, the fun thing I find to draw, like, is their expressions and the way their movement expresses their feelings, rather than the choreography itself. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I think the most relaxing thing I draw and paint is the bare naked lady things. So that's like really relaxing. So I like doing that.
I like painting pretty ladies.
Pretty bare ladies.
And just pretty ladies in general too.
I guess. I'm not really unique in that though.
No, but it doesn't make it any less something. Tibbs loves effects when I make smoke and water. Riley loves legs until you get to the toes.
I like toes. I'm really bad at legs though.
Legs are a bit tricky. Especially when you're trying to draw them in the right scale. I think a lot of media and cartoons and shows makes it expect very long legs from characters.
You reckon?
Yeah. I think trying to paint them on, say, a life drawing, they're not exactly the shape that we've come to believe.
No, they're not.
So that makes it kind of tricky because the image that you have in your head for them, like the default image, does not match what you're trying to draw.
People don't often have Sailor Moon legs, for sure.
Don't have what?
Sailor Moon legs.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that I did. How tall I would be.
Did you watch Sailor Moon growing up going, oh my god, I'm gonna be so tall?
No. I watched it being like, I'm never gonna be that tall. I'll never have legs like that.
Legs that go
Stab
to the
people
moon.
with those legs. Tibbs is saying Sailor Moon legs better than real legs.
No, they're not.
How come?
Because real legs exist.
Well, that's can't really argue with that. Good morning, Tyler.
Hey,
How are
Tyler.
you doing this morning? Sailor Moon legs are so good. Says Lollipop.
Lollipop, lollipop, lolly.
Yeah, I wish I could have beautiful, pale pillars of glory. But unfortunately, I'm stuck with these kind of pale, limp.
You have great legs.
Thank you. He's seen them. Sometimes I wear shorts. At least we've got lamp shorts though.
It's not the only time I've seen them.
Well, that's true. General public doesn't see them very often.
Michael, I'm going to wear shorts. Now you can see my legs.
Behold!
Uh-huh.
They're kind of short.
They're kind of the longest part about you, though.
Are they?
Yeah.
What about my tall tails?
Ha.
Doesn't like my jokes.
I do like your jokes when they're funny.
That was funny. Very good. High five myself. I love me.
I like you. It's really funnier. Do you want a bounty?
Do I want a bounty?
Yeah.
Do you have a bounty? Why? What? This is strange. Okay.
You don't have to have
I've never been offered a bounty during a stream before. Not used to this kind of treatment. Maybe it feels bad. It feels so insulting towards me. I've never been so insulted in my entire life. My coffin tells me that I have dinosaur legs.
They do.
Because they're strong and muscular. And I have very tiny, weak arms. Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. That is not what I say. I say you have, you're like the physique of a raptor.
Yeah. And how come?
Cause your legs are so strong.
You see, this is exactly what you say.
Yeah.
My arms are pretty strong too. They just don't look it. Apparently Orlando has soccer player legs. Nine-year-old soccer playing legs. None of us are Sailor Moon. Why? Sailor Moon, why do you mock us with your fantastic legs? Does anybody have any Switch recommendations? We don't, for we do not have a Switch.
I do. I have a recommendation. Buy us a Switch.
Or Hollow Knight. We played that and that's out on Switch now. And that's a really good game for Switch. I mean, I haven't played it on Switch, but when I was playing it on PC, I was like, wow, this would be great on Switch.
Yeah, Hollow Knight's good. Orlando has something that them Sailor Scouts will never have.
What is that? Is it your leg hairs, Orlando? Because if it is, I'd argue that they could grow thick, luscious leg hairs if they wanted.
Oh wow, Tyler has played Hollow Knight and they're not that into it.
Oh, fair enough. But I can't recommend you personally anything for the Switch. But I can tell you other things that have been recommended a lot. Like Breath of the Wild is recommended a lot.
Yeah.
What other ones?
Snipper clips.
Snipper clips.
Oh.
There's not anything else that's been recommended more than that. Trying to remember. I feel like we had a list of things that we would play if we had it.
Splatoon. Retweeted by Deborah Swift. Aha!
My mother.
Your mother.
My mother.
Your mama.
Mother darling.
Mama dear. I should get my parents on Twitter.
You should. Then my parents and your parents can all tweet together.
Oh yeah. They could create a tweet storm.
It's true.
They could reply on every post with, "When are you coming to see us?"
Monster Hunter is great. 100% recommend Monster Hunter. I love Monster Hunter. Jeremy Bananas has a ton of recommendations.
Which Monster Hunter comes out on the 28th? Is it for the Switch specifically? The PC version of Monster Hunter comes out in August. Can you believe it?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I've waited the entire year for it, more or less 10 months.
Yeah. It's sitting upstairs.
I know it is, but I'm sitting downstairs in a giant pile of work.
True. I wish it was cross-platform.
Me too. Then we could have played with our friends.
Yeah.
I mean, we have played with our friends on the PlayStation, but we have more friends who will be getting it for the PC version. And we probably won't get to play with them without having to buy the game again, which is what they want.
Yep. I don't think I'm going to get it for PC.
No?
Mm-mm.
Maybe me either. Since there's only 2 friends who will be getting it for the PC.
Yeah. But mostly, like, if we don't have time to play the one we have, then we don't have time to play the one we don't.
Yeah. That sounds cool. I never got into Minecraft all that much.
I did for a little bit. I was playing, I think it was called Feed the Beast, which was like a whole collection of mods together. They were mostly, ooh, I like that color combo. They were mostly like magic centric mod packs. So I ended up playing as this sort of witch hunter werewolf pistol wielding dude. And sometimes I turned into a wolf and rode a broom.
That sounds cool.
That went south fast, Tibbs. I have a Switch, but I rarely play it. How do you find time for games when you could be working, studying, or doing nothing whilst complaining you have no time to do things?
It's truth. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that day when the deadlines are finished and I get to actually relax. But I'm starting to feel like that day might actually never come. Because I've been looking forward to it for what feels like the past 2 years.
Yeah, you realised yet that people, like, as soon as you finish one thing, you have the opportunity to say yes to another thing.
Yeah. And I keep feeling like if I could only get far enough ahead with my work, I could take some time to relax. But then I never managed to get far enough ahead with my work to do that. It's always like something I'm really behind with. Like, I feel like I'm running around putting out fires.
Yeah, like, as soon as you prioritize one thing over another thing, then that other thing that you got deprioritized rears its head once the first thing is done. It's just the cycle. I think next year, when the current all the current deadlines end, you should just not take on anything that's super long project.
It's easy for you to say that until you get offered something amazing.
I know.
And then we can't say no.
I know.
I mean, sorry to complain, because these are all amazing projects that I'm really happy to work on. It's just that I can't seem to get far enough ahead with any of them to be able to give myself a break ever. And I feel like I kind of need it.
Sometimes you just gotta. Like, take a break, I mean.
I just don't know if I can. There's too much stuff that needs doing. Anywho, enough about my need for breaks. Fun as that topic of conversation is.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's true, Tibbs. I'm definitely not glad that you're having shoulder surgery, but it is a good reason for you to be able to enforce upon yourself not doing anything. It's a good time for you to rest.
I hear a twinkle of a cat.
I hear a cat trying to lick a plate clean.
She might be drinking water. I saw her drinking water yesterday. And yeah, I saw her.
That's good.
Then she looked at me and stopped.
What's my next project? I'm not sure what my next project is. At the minute I have 3 on. I have 2 music videos and this voluntary project that I'm doing. Even though it's voluntary, it's still important not to let everyone down. There are a lot of people collaborating on it. And of course there's just ongoing stuff like the Patreon.
Hello.
Hello.
Is she on the camera?
That I have to try and keep up with.
Like trying to... Oh, there you are. You just be chilling out. Aww.
Of course you can get some feedback for Lando. My kids got distracted by the cat.
She doesn't really often do this, and therefore when she does, I want to take
She's so lovely and adorable. Do you have cat cam on?
I do. I'm currently on it, I guess.
If you guys can't see, then the cat is completely just plumped and like stroking her. She looks so happy. Makes me happy to see you guys so happy.
I really like stripping her under the chin. I always flinch when she does that kind of head shake thing. But she either does that or she goes to like bite you.
She attacks. Satisfaction Search project is buy a MacBook for uni.
Yay!
And all the Adobe stuff. She's a very good cat. Even if she pees everywhere. Even if she literally... Like, she used to go into our bedroom to sleep on the bed. Which was adorable. So I left the door open for her, hoping that she would start doing it again.
Yeah.
Because we'd like to encourage her to come in at night so we can all snuggle. But I left the door open and she went in there specifically to pee. And then came back out. And we went in and we were like, it smells like cat pee. No. So now she's not allowed in the bedroom anymore. Because it's just her pee den now. She just goes in there to pee. It's like, why can't you ever come over to get a snuggle? Or because you miss us? Why does it always have to be, I want chicken, or I'm gonna pee on your stuff now?
Always that.
It's always that.
She came down to hang out today.
Yeah, that's nice. This is one of those rare occasions.
Yeah. Get your head. Don't get your head too much. Oh.
Hi, Paul.
Play mode activated.
I feel so sleepy though.
Yeah. pretty sweet.
Aww.
Hello, Cole.
I know it's good. Stay away from my Doig stuff. Probably bouncy. Mike's busy zooming in on the cat.
Pretty much. It's pretty far away, so. Puppy. The light is catching her so that she's almost like disappearing into the background behind her. You're too bright, Buffy.
Shine bright like a diamond. No, it's good. Everything's good. That's what Dan's saying.
There you go.
And boy, is he right. Everything is good. Everything's just fine.
It's great. Now I can watch the cat on my monitor.
That's what you always wanted.
It is. How did you know?
I guessed.
Oh man.
I deduced it myself.
Deduced is such a great word. Deduce.
Deduced.
See, I like the effect that this one has here. This feels more ghostly and ominous.
I'm the shooting star, you see, a vision of ecstasy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. I like seeing Power Giraffe's cover of that.
Yeah, you like that. They're the one that's singing Bumblebee, right?
Yeah.
Honeybee, sorry.
Honeybee. That's such a nice song. Very romantic.
It is nice.
If you like robots especially. I do like robots.
If you like robots, it's romantic.
It is big. Tips have a good point.
Yeah, the accessibility of software these days is a lot higher.
Mm-hmm. Having software that you pay for definitely helps when working together with other people on things when they all have a certain piece of software. But in terms of just you and learning, there's lots of really good options that are completely free.
That's very true. Like, I worked in a game for a while and we used Blender so that we didn't have to worry about licensing fees for the duration of the project. Kept our costs down. And since then, that is just my go-to.
That's cool.
Hey! I guess we don't need the zoom as much now.
I guess not. She's right here.
Oh my gosh.
That seems to work okay. That
Oh
looks
wow.
like-
Apparently the zoom goes way more zoom than I thought it did.
So, no, it's good. Everything's good. Okay, so we need everything's good now.
What else? Ah, she's off.
I'm gonna open his mouth here, ready for the everything. And we'll close his eyes to change the expression up a bit. And we'll scrunch his eyebrows down in anticipation from going up. Because I want his eyebrows to go out of this pose of being kind of a worried brow. Which works well with smiles. I like the way that works. It looks like they're trying to stop themselves from laughing. Or that they're kind of incredulous. But I'm going to squash them down. So I want to bring them up into a more surprised looking expression.
There's a lot of responsibility being a teacher. I don't think I could cut it either.
Yeah, I tried it once, it was hard. I'm glad I'm not a teacher anymore. Mind you, that was a college that I was teaching in, so it might be different depending on what age of kids that you're teaching. I think adolescent kids are the worst though. I think high school is the worst time for both students and teachers.
Yeah, everyone's sort of trying to find themselves, sort of pushing against barriers and being assholes.
It's a noble pursuit for sure, Tyler. Ah, see you later, Tyler. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for keeping us company.
Hopefully we'll see you soon. Get some of that good sleep. Trying to figure out where this face will go. Probably around about there-ish. But everything's good. Everything is good. Everything's good.
Pushing some of these lights back so that she's still the highest.
Contrast.
Yeah.
Good plan. Good plan there, sir.
Thanks.
High contrast is a great tool to use when you're trying to draw visual interest to a certain part of your painting. You want to make sure that you put the darkest darks and lightest lights next to one another to create a big feeling of impact and interest in your image. Yes.
Thanks, India.
You're welcome.
I saw a Broker video yesterday or the day before, and he was saying the darkest sorry, the lightest dark will be darker than the darkest light.
Sure.
Yep.
Whatever. No, that sounds good. If you want to unpack that a bit more for people, do feel free.
It means values like light or darks. If they're cast in the light, then the darkest light area is still going to be lighter than the lightest area of shadow.
Mm-hmm. Sleepy's for the strong. Don't let anyone ever tell you different.
You're welcome, Rennie. We know you're here for the cat cam. It's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Although she's here for like 5 minutes.
Still worth it. 100% worth it. 100%. Night night, Rennie.
Yeah, that's better. I just popped all of those eyes back. It's like, yeah, cool.
Pop them eyes back.
I did it.
What, you trying to win an Eisner?
In the future, maybe, yeah. Although, having changed the category from best colorist to best coloring is a bit annoying.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to explain why that's annoying?
It broadens the amount of people that the award is applicable for, and there's no other dedicated colorist category, and therefore it just makes it kind of more
that
difficult.
Much harder.
Yeah, like if you have a selection pool of 100 colorists, and then you open it up to everyone who's ever colored a comic book, then the selection pool goes up, and therefore, because only so many people can be nominated, so many people can win the awards, it just makes it all the more difficult.
Yeah.
You know? Like if someone's written, drawn, and colored their own book, it means they can be in like 3 to 4 different categories. But if you're a colorist, you can only be in one potential to win.
I mean, in a way, I think it's kind of fair though for someone who's written it and drawn their own book to be like nominated for both writing and drawing.
There's a category for that.
For doing what?
Writing and drawing your book.
Is there a category for writing, drawing, and colouring it?
No.
Should be. There should just be a category for you made a book.
Well done, you made a book. Here's a award.
You know, where it's like if you colour and ink your own work and everything. Some combo categories.
I mean, you could argue that people who weren't specifically colorists in the industry could do a really great job on colouring their own book and not be regarded, but they would still be regarded as a colorist because they were colorists on their book.
Why would they do a better job than a colorist?
I wouldn't do a better. I'm not saying they would do a better job.
Okay, what were we saying?
You could argue if the category was best colorist, if they weren't specifically a colorist, would they be still considered for the category? But I think they still would.
Well, that's the thing then, isn't it?
The auteur award for doing everything yourself.
Yeah.
Hey Justin, welcome to the stream. Good morning.
Good morning.
I think it's important for me to not lose sight of the fact that underneath the thread needs to feel like it's more illuminated, and that she's illuminating them as well. And the flat values. So saying it out loud so that I remember and that you can remind me.
What do you want me to remind you of?
What do you mean? What do I want you to what do I want you to remind me of? What I just said.
Well, can you say it again so I can now listen to it knowing that I need to tell you it later?
Do you mean you don't listen to me?
I just mean that when someone says a bunch of stuff,
and then they go, remind me, and you're like, oh, what?
Yeah, and then goes, tell me that again later.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, tell me again so I can listen.
Just this area underneath the thread that she's walking on would be slightly more illuminated than towards the edges.
Okay.
Because the thread is a light source.
Makes sense.
Justin, the name of the comic is The Girl in the Glint. And we have a stock of them that you can order online, and we will personally post it to you. We do offer an option where you can have the book signed if you'd like, or signed in doodle, which involves India drawing in the front of your book.
If you happen to be in the UK, there's a couple of shops that sell it as well.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if you're in America or in the UK.
It's not currently stocked in any stores in America, but we're working on that.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Because we have to pay for the print runs ourselves, we only have a select amount of stock, you know? But we've ordered our third print run of it.
What was that about? Limited stock?
Because we pay for the print runs ourselves, it's like we can't distribute it around stores like Barnes and Noble.
Oh, can't we?
Well, I mean, it's just the physical number of copies that we have. Like, I guess they could all order one copy.
Yeah.
There's no rule against it. I just mean us getting it to them for them to sell.
I guess we just have to send it to them. Like, we'd probably order 5 or 10 or something.
Yeah.
Or we'd send it. Because we do ship everywhere.
Yeah. But we don't have the means to distribute it to stores yet.
Well, we so far we've just been sending it to them. If you mean we can't give them 1,000 books.
Exactly, we can't give them 1,000 books.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd want 1,000 books. Like, we live with a very successful comic artist. Like, he's absolutely fantastic. Probably one of the best known in Ireland. And his book, we're looking at the figures of like who was buying his book, and very few stores are buying more than like a couple of them. Like there are a few at the top which were like, we'll have 5,000 and stuff, but the majority of people like Barnes and Noble, you know, Waterstones, places like that were like, yeah, we'll have 3 copies.
True.
So like that's what I'm assuming they'd want.
I wonder how whether Image handled the that all the posting stuff of that. They must have.
I'm not sure.
So they were able to like send that book along with whatever else the person ordered.
Perhaps. I'm not 100%. I'm assuming so. I'm assuming whoever published it for them was handling distribution.
Yeah. Image, I think. Although I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Image do. Rolando posted an image for feedback.
Oh, cool.
You want to have a look?
Yes. I need to get to the next thing on everything. We're getting there though. It's good. Everything's good. Could you NDA me quickly?
NDA. Yes.
Thank you. It was okay, it was on the peg bar. Ooh.
Are you able to show it now?
Yes.
Like, do you want me to un-NDA?
Yes. Un-NDA me. Ooh. She's adorable, Rolando.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like her.
Can't quite see the zoomed in face. But can you shift it over to the right hand side? Thanks. Yeah, that's better.
This is lovely. I like it very much.
What sort of feedback are you looking for, Rolando?
Let's see. Can you NDA me again quickly? Thank you. Just checking if they have anything open in Photoshop.
I see. That's another benefit for next year for not working on any projects that we can't show. We have to more freely just be like, wop, wop, wop.
Yeah, it's true. We won't have to throw up NDAs all the time to make sure that we're not spoiling stuff.
I've learned now that you can, I start clearing my recent files list in Photoshop, which one means that they don't pop up inadvertently when Photoshop starts, but two means I have to be more organized with my files. So, yay.
Okay, you want to know how to make a left eyebrow. Gotcha. Roger, Roger. So is she a character from the new Mega Man show, or were you designing a new character for it? Okay, you can un-NDA me now.
Cool.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to work on this one, I think. Oh. Just make sure I've got my pen. I think the left eye is looking pretty good for me, to be honest. I might bring it a little bit closer to my nose. So, oh, would I? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, would I? Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, like I think this is looking pretty good. I don't have much feedback to give you on the eye. I think the eye's working really well. Maybe you could ease off a little bit on the shading just here on the eyebrow, because it's making the eyebrow look like it continues much further than it does, because the dark shading is basically outlining it. So if you were to do this, if possible, to denote the kind of fold above her eye. Without making it look like the eyebrow is continuing much further than it is. That might be nice. I understand that you have limited pixel space to do this in. Pixel art is a tricky beast.
What's that?
I wonder if a dimple might be nice. No, a dimple's not. No, ignore me. A dimple's not good. And if it were me, and this is just me, you don't have to do this, because I'm not sure what exactly you're going for, but I would probably round her ear out a little bit. see. Ooh, ooh. It's a tricky. Ears are tricky. Ear shapes are tricky. They never look right to me, you know? No matter what you do to them.
Ear shapes can vary wildly, though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming from the way Ronaldo's drawn it, Ronaldo would like an earlobe on it. So I'm just trying to get like a shape that doesn't feel too big. Haha. So do you think everything would look cute with glasses? He's such a glasses perv.
Would you look cute with glasses? Try these.
I've tried glasses on tons of times before. Do you not remember?
I do. But you've got a new haircut and everything.
Now you're gonna be like, no, you look awful.
Well, I can't see you.
Well then, how are you gonna know?
Wow. You look very authoritarian with glasses on.
That's funny. Because I would still act the same. So I'd be looking very authoritarian and stumbling over everything.
I would probably need to actually take a picture of you in order to see you properly wearing my glasses, because without my glasses you looked a bit blurry.
Let me see now, zoomed out. And I guess the only thing that I saw that I was wondering about is because the skin tone here on her leg is very dark, even though it's close to the camera, it makes me feel like this arm should also be very dark because it's actually even closer to the camera than her leg. So the fact that the rest of her leg isn't in shadow, but that part has the shadow colour from the skin tone, like trips out my brain a little bit. I'll be tempted to bring it.
Hey Leanne, good morning. How are you?
Into that more. Maybe add a shadow under the sleeve. And remember where your point of balance lies. I should think it probably more like that. It goes from the clavicle straight down. So the balance may be more like this. Kind of deal.
Yeah, we had an okay weekend. Mostly just working. I got a burrito. That was nice.
You did get a burrito.
I can kind of tell which staff members are new or like are more experienced, mainly by the way that they wrap up the burrito at the end.
Oh right.
Yeah, it feels like the new people just haven't got the technique down yet. So they fill their burrito and then they get to the end and there's that pause of, okay, how will I wrap this? Whereas like the first few people had like the technique down pat.
Boy. I posted it in the feedback for you. I hope it's helpful. You can take or leave whatever you see. There's not much of a difference, but that's a difference I'd make, I guess. The drawings are always so nice for Orlando, it's pretty hard to find anything to feedback on them. Yeah, burritos are amazing. It's very dangerous to have a burrito place so close by, honestly.
Oh hey, Jelly Wren, thanks for the follow. Generally Bananas, we do have a Discord. It's like an animation I guess it's a sort of study group / like hangout. If you are interested in joining, let us know.
The girl I just had on my screen was a picture of Orlando's.
Yeah, India was giving feedback there.
Right now I'm drawing Danny. Danny from Game Grumps.
Is the burrito place run by Mexicans? No, nope. I don't think so.
Definitely not.
It's a place called Zambrero, which I believe is like a chain franchise. Part of their brand, I guess, is that each burrito bought, they contribute money to trying to beat world hunger. It's kind of cool. Like at the register at the till, once you've paid for your stuff, there's a little counter that comes up. It's like this many meals served, and I think it's a global counter. So, yay!
So it makes you feel good that you're buying stuff from there, because you're like, oh, I'm helping to feed people who don't have food
by feeding myself. Leanne says she needs no introduction to the game Grumps.
The game Grumps.
Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. I'm
the game
Grumps. Philanthropy. Yes. Yeah, I'm feeling the background of this a lot more. Like it's less attention grabbing.
Panda says, funny thing that in the States everything is made by Mexicans.
Everything.
Yeah, in Ireland and England it's very hard to find anything that's made authentically by the people who are meant to have made it. So no one who works in a Japanese restaurant is Japanese, they all tend to be Chinese. No one who works in a Mexican restaurant is Mexican. We just have this recurring thing where we try to emulate. We try to emulate just the best we can.
I noticed there's a coffee shop near us, and two of the new employees are Asian, and the guy teaching them, I think he's either French or Dutch.
Oh, in the coffee shop?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all really nice.
Yeah, for sure.
My favourite coffee shop.
I bet you everyone that works in like coffee shops like that, they all have amazing stories.
What about coffee?
No, I mean traveling and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And it says, I'm so used to British Mexican burritos, but when I went to Santa Fe, I was not prepared. Too hot.
Yeah, I think I would be blasted into oblivion. Not the best person with spice.
Jaron the Bananas, if you give us an email to dogswift@gmail.com,
We'll probably also ask if you have any examples of work to send over.
Yeah.
Just because we try to keep it just animators, artists, writers, you know. People who are going to be doing stuff and posting up work and giving feedback on other people's work. Build ourselves an artistic community.
Yeah.
See you, Orlando. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully we'll catch you again soon.
Take care, Orlando. Orlando. Generally, we just want to get a feel for you, and like, we want to invite people that we think that.
Can I gel with everyone?
Yeah, we'll gel. Yeah.
Just only because we had a few experiences in the past where we just invited everybody in, and it not only got very crowded, but sometimes there were people who made others uncomfortable, and we're pretty protective of our friends. We want them to have a good experience and feel safe.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
So we always just make sure now that we give people the once over.
Knock them around a bit.
Yeah. Rough them up a bit. Okay, well, I'm definitely not nailing the last bit of this lip sync, but the first bit's feeling good.
Nice.
I guess I could squash this down a little bit more. This isn't the problem. I'm not solving anything. It's just me being like, oh, I could probably do this stuff. Okay. Everything's... Oh! Okay. I had an extra frame in there without realising, so maybe it will work okay now that I've taken that extra frame out.
No worries. We go quiet too sometimes.
Yes. Frequently we go quiet. Whoop. Because animation takes concentration.
Yeah. I've been thinking of doing some like guest streams. Kind of like just bringing on one or two people to talk about topics and things. I'm not sure if it'll be on the morning streams or not. I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah? What kind of thing were you thinking?
Just talking about particular topics, or like trying to think of something in advance, rather than just being kind of chill out. More podcasty maybe, but it's just a...
What kind of topics were you thinking about?
Animation related topics, or maybe like the best way to approach something, or experiences, and I don't know, I hadn't thought too far into it, but maybe one on character design.
Okay, that's everything, and now we need an O for good. And then we'll know if that lip sync worked or not. I think pretty much the O is the important bit. Yeah, I would watch that.
Yeah.
And Ed Curry says guests would be nice.
We get Patrick to wake up at whatever time it would be for him now.
Patrick, just talk about animation. Just talk about animation and let me listen to you talk about animation for like a couple of hours.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep zooming out. I have it right here.
Oh, I hear a cat. Everything's good. Good, 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 good. Danny, don't you know that you are rad as fuck on the inside and on the outside?
Every side.
All sides. Even those sides which are in other dimensional planes.
Your undersides, your ever sides.
Your outsides, your insides.
Your boulder sides. Oh, I thought the screaming child was the cat for a second there. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, it's a really good song. It's so catchy. It's been in my head for ages.
I must have listened to that at least 50 to 100 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I love that song. D-A-N-N-Y.
He cries and cries and cries and cries.
Yep. Ed Craze is similarly loves Danny, don't you know?
Yeah. There's hope for us all.
I like that it was sort of this underground, not underground, but like if you went to one of the live shows, you'll have heard it for a while now. And they've told people like keep it under wraps.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And now they sprung it on everyone.
It would be good if I had managed to maintain the head size.
I think it's nice that it shows both Danny's like and everyone kind of in the band's insecurities, but also their securities at the same time. Like they were vulnerable, but they've learned to overcome that and be more content with themselves. / they've been ambitious and they've succeeded in what they were aiming to do. It's just a really nice, wholesome song.
Yeah, it is.
The part that really sticks with me is the part where he says that you finally found your tribe. I think that's really nice, like a really nice way to summarize finding your place or building your place as well. Like having that community around them and effectively building it from scratch with help from everyone around them.
Help from friends, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I remember listening to like one of the game sessions with the Grumps, and Dan was talking about how at one point he was like, I'm gonna need to do like a Kickstarter or something to raise money for the next step in NSP because I can't afford to do this and I need this much. And Aaron was just like, I'll give you that. Like that generosity is.
Yeah, and Danny didn't take it.
He didn't take it?
No, he said he's declined the offer.
Really? Oh, I thought he did.
No.
I thought it was like he took it and they made videos and stuff with it.
No, he declined the offer, but the fact that Aaron was like, "Hey man,
Yeah.
I'll fund that because I've got the money, and I'm not using it for anything, and I can't think of a better use for it than this."
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the same episode.
I guess I only
Then
heard
he
one
says a
part of
couple
it.
lines later that he declined the offer, but it meant a lot that the offer was made.
I must have been listening to like a compilation then.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
I think luckily their sales and everything picked up.
Enough for them to.
Yeah, partially because of the Game Grumps. They got better known. And once people knew about them, they were like, these guys are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, making good stuff is only part of the battle.
Getting that stuff seen. If
Yeah.
you make good stuff, I have faith that it'll get seen eventually. I really do.
Yeah.
Like, it only takes one person to see it and be like, oh my god, why has this got no views? I'm going to share this. You just got to believe in what you're doing. Just do the stuff that makes you passionate. Like, I really do believe that.
Yeah.
Just don't be the person who stands in your own way, you know. Make sure it's because of other people, not because of you.
Well, don't make sure, but like make sure it's not you. And if it is other
Yeah.
people, then that's yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, it's okay for it to be other people not seeing your stuff, but make sure that you're putting out the stuff to be seen.
Yeah.
Do everything you can, you know?
You owe it to yourself, really.
Well, it's only yourself you're screwing over, really.
Nah, man, you're depriving a potential audience of how amazing you are. Don't be that asshole that like keeps all your cool stuff to yourself.
Well, let's be honest, you know.
I'm joking. Right?
There's a point at which they can survive without you, but you might not be able to survive without them.
Yeah.
Similarly, though, there are some people who are so touched by things people make that it helps them through really hard times in their lives. And you never know, like, who your voice might touch. So,
Yeah.
if you have something to say, it's worth putting it out there and trying to say it.
Tip says spread it. If you get seen enough, you get credit. Spread it. Post it on Reddit. Throw it. Let it die and forget it. I think that was a rap.
Yeah, it is. It's a rap.
Is it an actual rap? Or is it
No,
just
it's a tip rap.
Okay, tip rap.
But you owe her at least the attempt to rap it.
Okay. I don't know how to rap, but I will try.
Go for it.
Spread it. If the seat gets seen enough, you get credit. Spread it. Post it on Reddit, or else let it die and forget it. It's an actual rap, actually.
An actual rap. That's a cool rap. Tell us where it's
man.
from.
Can you give me it? Can you like cleanse the palate and try and rap it?
Oh my gosh, can I cleanse the palate and try and rap it? Did you
Yeah.
hear my rap yesterday? It was like the worst thing ever. Oh no.
No, I'm not gonna keep that out.
I was like, oh god.
I've got beats in my head, but it's too slow for. But that's a nice rap. If it gets seen enough, you get credit. I think that's true. Like, reposting something is like a dangerous practice, I think. Because if you're like diverting people from the source, people often don't look more than a jump away.
Yes, that's true. A lot of people, if you post something up, a lot of people will look at it and think that it's yours. So you have to make it very clear that it's not yours. If you don't make it very clear it's not yours, you've got to ask yourself why you're not making it very clear it's not yours.
Yeah. There, you saw like I think it was a video or a GIF on Twitter, and it was a guy with a 360-degree keyboard. Mm-hmm. The guy who posted that wasn't even the guy in the video.
No, I know.
And the guy who was like, "Oh, you're liking and retweeting this, but none of you are sticking around to follow," and it's just like, dude, you like.
Well, you posted a funny GIF, but
yeah,
like I'm not gonna follow you for that. I'll laugh at the GIF and like it, but for me to dedicate to having you on my timeline every single time you decide to post something takes more than that.
Yeah. Spit it like the truth because you said it. Comment, like, and share until the people finally get it.
What is this rack? I like it. I don't normally like wraps which are about likes and comments and stuff because it feels weird to me to acknowledge that stuff. For some reason, it feels like it ages things, but
it ages things. Like if you're like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, like it contextualizes them in this present. In this present time, which it feels like it's going to be, which it's changing so fast. It feels like it's going to be very of its time in a couple of years.
Right. Okay.
But
so
I like the sentiments behind it of. Put yourself out there and be supportive of other people who make stuff you like. Karen just made that bit up. That's awesome. That's really, I thought it was part of the rap from before because it sounded really good.
It was good.
Nice job.
But yeah, I think the most powerful thing is probably recommendations. Like if you've seen something, you're like, oh man, you should, or girl, or person, or human, you should check this out. I've enjoyed it. Is a lot better than the person themselves making it going like, this is really cool, you should look at me.
I think just like cream rises to the top. Unfortunately, sometimes so do turds. But cream does rise to the top.
Yeah, but the thing is, if someone steals your cream, that cream can rise to the top outside of you, and that's freaking annoying.
You know what? Yeah, it's annoying, but it's still your cream. And knowing that people enjoyed that is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it depends a lot whether you're surviving on the fact that it rises to the top. You know, if it's literally the only thing making you money and you need that money to live and someone else then uses it and gets some money, then that's difficult because it means that maybe you can never make anything again because you just can't afford to keep doing it.
Yeah.
But if it's about the credit, I get a lot of satisfaction from seeing people enjoy the stuff even if people don't necessarily know I did it. I guess that's a lot of an animator though. Is even when you get credited on an animated show, you often people don't look at a shot and know someone exactly who did it.
Yeah.
But I do think that if you keep making good stuff, like if you make one good thing and then you're annoyed because you didn't get credit for it and it got really popular, then my question is why not make something else awesome?
Yeah, very true.
Like make another really cool thing and learn from your mistakes last time to make sure that, you know, you can say, hey, I did this.
Yeah. Hey, Time Lord Gamer Show. There is so much going on the screen. It's two screens. The one on the left is myself, and the one on the right is India. Or Swift.
happening to me.
We do dual streaming. Plus
Yeah.
we have the cat cam.
I agree that there's a lot going on screen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind paring it down,
Sure.
you could say.
Thing is, with the aspect ratio, is that top part of space is just going to waste.
It's not going to waste. We're using it for alerts and stuff.
Okay.
It's because it's not something there all the time, so we're not using it. Sometimes it's nice to have a bit of ma on your screen, you know?
Nice. Yeah. Ma's good. Maybe I will pare it down.
Yes.
You know what? Cat's not here. Cat cam's going. There you go. Yeah, Kieran, I think it is. Like, it's Baba Brinkman Spread It from the album The Rap Guide to Religion. Absolutely wonderful track. That's the name.
Cool. Thank you, Tips.
But yeah, we got a comment from someone on our Night in the Woods like process video.
We did.
Yeah, it said nice stealing.
Huh?
It said nice stealing.
Stealing?
Yeah.
What do they mean?
I think they mean that we stole the content of it from somewhere else.
We made it.
I know, right?
It was everyone else who stole it. I mean, I was hoping the process video would prove that.
Yes.
You know, that was kind of half the point of it. Was like, hey, look, see, we made this. Okay. Well, fair enough. Sure. Oh dear.
But yeah, that's like the tiniest example of why reposting someone's stuff when people don't look too, they don't investigate that.
Well, yeah, and often the
stuff.
people who post it don't make it easy for people to investigate as well, because they don't necessarily want people heading away to different places.
Yeah.
But for people whose livelihood depend on the hard work, the months of work they put into making stuff, like it's really harmful. Luckily, we don't depend on the animations we put on YouTube to earn us any money.
Yeah. Luckily, it just made me laugh.
But like, well, it lasts, but it still hurts, to be honest. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, it hurts to put months of your time into making something and then have people say you stole it. But there's nothing you can do about it in the end, so you might as well just focus on making the next awesome thing, making it even more awesome, giving people, you know, really giving people something to talk about.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tips is dropping the track in Discord.
Thanks, Tips.
Sure. I don't know how I've got this one line on this finger all the way through. I thought maybe I only had enough frames, but it turns out it's on every frame. It's a bit annoying. There we are. Okay. Let's see if this lip sync even makes any sense or not. Ah, it just kind of worked. Okay, good. I'm glad.
Oh, thanks for a reminder. Save the work.
Yes. So it's... No, it's good. Everything's good. Cool. Oh, that looks like it works. Yay! He's talking, guys. He's talking.
What's he saying?
He's saying that's good. Everything's good.
Kieran's like sitting there in silence, and a render finally worked, and I loudly and very pointedly said, "Yes!" And I'm mortified.
Everyone's looking, Kieran.
Kieran, own it. You've got a certain window, just own it. Be like,
Yeah.
"It's done!"
Finally!
And then slam the desk.
We're rooting for you. Okay, guys. Well, it's almost 9:30. I didn't even realise.
Grab
You
your
should-
mug and slam it on the floor and just say, "Another!" Like Thor.
Like that. Yeah, definitely. It was an earned yes.
But yeah, thank you very much for joining us this morning. We're going to head off,
Yeah.
and we'll be back tomorrow.
Same time, same place. We will see you then. Thanks
Same
for
energy.
joining us.
Yeah.
And may the rest
Of your day
be filled
with
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.